All right, let's take a look at this one where we're solving a system by graphing. And we're going to have a little bit different outcome than we normally do. So remember the system is just two or more equations. So let's start by graphing the first one. So y equals mx plus b is going to be helpful to us, I think. Remember that little formula. You've seen it so many times. And the b, I always use that to help me know that that's where I begin. I begin at 1. So I go up 1 on the y-axis and put a point. And remember that the m is the slope, which is rise over run. And so the slope here is the number in front of x, so 3/4, 3/4. So that tells me to rise 3, 1, 2, 3, and run 4. There we go. Now we could have gone down 3, 1, 2, 3, and left 4 as well. So you can do either one, and just depending on what your graph is like, it may be better to go do one or the other. The point of that being that you will still have a positive slope. 3/4 is a positive number, and that means that the slope has to be rising as we go to the right. And so, you just want to make sure that it's going this way and not negatively, right? Okay. Now, here's our next one. Let's do a different color for this. Let's do green. Y equals 3/4 x minus 2. So I'm going to begin at -2 on the y-axis. We'll put a point there. And I've got a slope of 3/4. Hey, that's the same. So for some of you, that may ring a bell already. If it doesn't, that's okay. Up 3 and right 4. Or I could go down 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that still stays on the graph, so I might as well do that one. Left 4. All right, let's connect the points and see what's happening here. Interesting. Okay, so if it didn't already ring a bell, take a look at what's happening. Do you see that these are not intersecting? These are not crisscrossing. Sometimes we say it that way, right? They're not crossing each other or touching each other. These two lines are parallel. Now, we know that because of the graph, but we also know it because their slopes are the same. If lines are sloped the same amount, then they're going to be parallel to each other. It doesn't matter what that particular slope is, as long as it's the same as the other equation, then we have the same slope. And so the answer to this system is that there's, I don't need all caps. The answer to the system is that there is no solution, because a solution would be an intersection point. And we don't have that here. We have no intersection. So we have no solution. Let's try and put a box around that. So make sure that when you do these, you graph it, but then you say, okay, I understand what that means. That means there's no solution to the system. All right. I'll see you next time.